Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now this weekend.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Ken Kozorowski in for Brooklyn. A traffic alert for La Crosse drivers. Road repairs are expected to slow traffic on Mormon Coulee Road starting Monday. The road will be down to one lane in each direction from 21st Place South to Ward Avenue. A lane reduction expected to last through Friday. Also happening tomorrow, FBI Director Kash Patel will be in the 3rd Congressional District. Republican Representative Derek Van Orden will also be with Patel. One of the topics that will be discussed is how federal agencies can help local law enforcement. News 8 will be there and bring you full coverage on air and online. In Holmen today, folks finding out what their antiques could be worth. The Holmen Area Historical Society hosted an antique and collectibles appraisal fair today. Folks could bring in items to the community center for evaluation by a veteran appraiser.
Sometimes you have no idea what you have in your closet. Sometimes you think it's worth more than it is, and sometimes you're surprised. Antiques help us see where we've been, and I think that's important when we are kind of figuring out where we want to go as a community.
The event doubled as a fundraiser for the Historical Society, with ice cream and pie also available for purchase. UW-La Crosse mycologists leading a guided mushroom identification walk earlier today. Participants could learn the basics of identifying fungi, including mushroom parts, features, and where to find them in the forest.
The mycologists at UWL are super smart. They're going to grad school for this. They know what they're talking about. So it's exciting to hear them speak about their passions and get other people excited about it. It's just a good way to understand our connection to nature. And just to get outside. It's a good time.
The walk also covered how fungi support the environment and how to document findings for the community science database. Big Creek Valley Church held its annual fundraiser today in Sparta. What started as a pie and ice cream social decades ago is now a tradition that brings visitors out for food and a few history lessons, with proceeds going to benefit the church. The event features country music, wagon rides, Amish fried pies, and talk on the Civil War and Abraham Lincoln.
The church actually is 152 years old, and so we have a lot of history inside about the church, and then each year we do a different display. So this year we have a display of flower vases of many sizes, shapes, and years. Everybody does their catching up, and you just feel like you're back 20, 30 years ago of just reminiscing on old stories.
Fundraising proceeds from today will largely go toward the roof of the historic church. And it was a very nice day to have any kind of event outdoors, essentially, Art. How's the beginning of the work week look?
It's me more of the same again as we get right back into it for Monday at least, and then showers and storms coming in for your Tuesday. You can see right here, quiet, dry, and pleasant right now, leading into some storms coming in for your Tuesday, and on Wednesday we'll have some shower activity, and of course we may see more of that. It's a low chance of that happening for the rest of the week. Let's get a look at what's happening out there right now. We get into 71 degrees and calm conditions for La Crosse right now. Eau Claire 68 degrees now. Feels like 68 degrees on your skin. 68 degrees out there in Winona, and of course it feels like 68 degrees under your skin with calm conditions as well. We take a look at the temperatures right now. You're holding on to 60s and of course the low 70s in the forecast. Leaning into this though, the dew points are in the 50s. Oh man, and a couple of 60s out there, so it's so comfortable out there. Get out and enjoy that if you can. But we do have some smoke in the upper atmosphere, as you can see. But once you get down to the surface tomorrow, you're going to be seeing just a little bit of a good looking weather out there as well. So clearing skies, just a little milky sky out there, a little haze. We'll hold on to temperatures in the morning, 50s and some low 60s. Leading into this though, we have widespread 80s in the forecast. When I come back, we'll talk about that when I return.
All right, thanks, Art. Well, a heads up for La Crosse residents who fly American Airlines. The airline is changing its refund policy to make it more restrictive. Passengers will now be eligible for a full refund if the trip is canceled within 24 hours of booking, as long as the flight is 1 week away. American previously granted full refunds if the departure date was within 2 days of booking. The new policy matches the refund policies from Southwest, JetBlue, and United. The airline says the policy officially went into effect on Wednesday. After hinting that the U.S. was prepared to level a harsh attack against Iran as soon as this weekend, President Trump is now saying the strikes are canceled and a final deal to end the conflict is close. This comes as Democratic lawmakers are expressing concerns about how much money the conflict is costing. CBS News' Olivia Rinaldi has the latest.
President Trump announced late Saturday night that he's canceling a new attack on Iran. In a social media post, the president wrote, quote, "I have agreed for the future benefit of the world and likewise the survival of a successful and prosperous Iran to cancel the attack, subject to being able to rapidly make a deal." This shift comes after multiple sources told CBS News the U.S. and Israel were preparing for a, quote, "harsh attack" on Iranian energy infrastructure. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman spoke with President Trump on Saturday and cautioned him against additional attacks. On Sunday's Face the Nation, Democratic Senator Mark Kelly voiced concerns about the money the administration is spending on the conflict.
Last year, we passed a defense budget that was over $1 trillion. That was the first time ever. It was sold to us as a one-time generational investment in the department. And in my view, they squandered that. Now they're coming and they're asking for $1.5 trillion plus a supplemental.
Ohio Republican Representative Mike Turner says it is essential for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz as the administration works towards a final deal.
They're going to have to be in a position where ultimately they're going to have to concede to the opening of the straits.
A news agency affiliated with the Iranian regime released footage on Sunday showing what it says are ships waiting to pass through the strait and noted, quote, "The waterway will remain closed as long as the United States continues its hostile actions." Olivia Rinaldi, CBS News, Bridgewater, New Jersey.
More than 50,000 American troops remain deployed in the Middle East. 18 U.S. service members have been killed and hundreds wounded since the conflict with Iran began in February. Still to come tonight, you've seen them on the Mississippi, but have you ever gone up close? We'll show you a behind-the-scenes look at Lock and Dam 7 in this week's eyepiece, right after this.
Hi, my name is Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 48. Hard water causes scale buildup, dry skin, and stained laundry. If you see these signs, call us at 608-781-8088.
Katie, it's future you. Constipation with belly pain again? Our doctor figured it out. She said it's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
Michelin innovates on the road and far beyond with airless tires designed for exploring new frontiers. Michelin, motion for life.
Don't wait for better water. With Maxwell White Water Conditioning, you get water you will feel good about with every sit, every bath, every day. And easy financing to make it happen now. Call today and start enjoying better water tomorrow.
The Mississippi River is busy this time of year, and keeping traffic moving takes precision. Chief Photographer Chuck Oadsma takes us inside Lock and Dam 7 for today's eyepiece.
Everyone's welcome here. There is an order of precedence. So the government vessels are number one, then the big passenger ships, then commercial traffic, and then down to the recreational crafts after that. Ready. The way that a recreational craft can tell the chamber's getting ready is that the traffic lights will come on. So then they'll come on, they'll be red, and then they'll eventually turn to green when it's time for the boat to actually enter the chamber.
I used to work here 15 years ago.
Oh, is that right? Good deal. Yeah. It doesn't look hard to the innocent bystander, but there's a lot of things you need to know when we're locking tow traffic. Since these were built in the 30s, a lot of the machinery used is actually pretty simple. A lot of mechanical controls, a lot of electric, hydraulic controls, and manual levers actually fill and empty the chamber. Also swing the gates. The same on the dam gates. It's manual controls, basically buttons we press and then stop at the right time to maintain the right settings.
Roger that, Capital Head, open for you. Couple minutes. All right, thank you.
When the recreational crafts are in the chamber, we'll walk along and throw down what's called a handy liner, and it's just a line that they hold on to so they don't get kicked around from the turbulence or bump into each other. sometimes someone might be new to the lock. I actually appreciate it when they call ahead and say, hey, I've never locked before. Can you give me the rundown? And you know, how to safely do this. And I'm always real happy to field those questions, because I'd rather have that than confusion or, you know, someone putting themselves in harm's way.
Maintenance, maintenance. We maintenance anytime throughout the year. There's always operators here, even during the navigation shutdown during the winter. During this time where we have down periods and we can get out here and hit these pins and railings or whatever needs to get done, that's what we do.
When the towboats are in the chamber, it's important that we're in the right place at the right time, not only for safety's sake, but to make sure that the towboat gets through and does what it needs to do. It's an interesting job. I mean, it's different every day. I get bored pretty easily, and here I get bored very rarely. You never know what the day is going to bring.
The Army Corps of Engineers operates 22 locks between St. Paul and Illinois. And if you'd like a closer look at Lock and Dam 7, visitors can watch the process from a public viewing platform. Still ahead on your weekend news, extreme wildfires breaking out in other parts of the country. Where the state of emergency is in place, still ahead.
Plenty of summer sunshine coming in for us tomorrow, even though there's rainfall just next door in Minnesota. We'll talk about that when I return in just a moment.
Up to 59% off list at the huge 59th anniversary sale at Slumberland. Big deals, lots of big deals. Get this Ashley sectional for just $9.99 and get the ottoman free. This Ashley sofa for just $4.99. Choose from 5 Lazy Boy recliners for just $5.55 each. Don't miss this Sealy mattress for just $3.99. Plus, pay no interest for 59 months on qualifying purchases. Up to 59% off. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Big deals.
This September 24th through 27th, Oktoberfest returns. From Bavaria to the Bluffs, join the 65th annual celebration of music, authentic German fare, parades, and non-stop dancing to spread the Gemütlichkeit. Thursday is craft beer night. Sample the finest brews from some of the region's top craft breweries. Sunday is family day, kids activities, and free admission. Don't miss the parades, local bands, artisan vendors, and the best food around. Grab your lederhosen, bring the crew, and taste the tradition. Get your tickets now. Prost!
Thank you, Viroqua, and especially Rebecca Cook. We need members of Congress who today have the guts and fight for the needs of working families.
We need more working class fighters in Washington. It's why I won't take a dime from corporate PACs or AIPAC. Won't trade a single stock while in Congress, and why I'll fight to ban insider trading and root out corruption in Washington.
Rebecca Cook, we're gonna need her in Washington.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Get ready, Wisconsin! Legends Alive USA is bringing the ultimate tribute concert to the Omni Center. Experience the music of legends like Toby Keith, Elvis Presley, Rod Stewart, and more live on stage. From country hits to rock and roll classics, it's one unforgettable night of music and entertainment. Join us August 29th at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6, food and drinks available. Tickets start at just $45. Get yours now at the Omni Center or online. Don't miss Legends Alive USA. One night, all the legends. Be there.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but want to move with more freedom. So I'm ready to jump in with Skyrizi. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
At least 3 people are dead and several injured following a shootout and an In-N-Out in Idaho Saturday. State, local, and federal investigations are taking place, and authorities say the suspected shooter was killed. Elaine Emerson reports.
It was a very chaotic scene.
On Saturday around 2:29 p.m., an active shooter fired shots near the Twin Falls In-N-Out, killing at least 3 people and injuring at least 5 others.
We initially responded to the scenes of shots fired at the In-N-Out restaurant here in Twin Falls.
The Twin Falls Chamber of Commerce says shots were also fired at the visitor center. The Twin Falls Police Department says the suspect is also dead, but the department does not know the motive of the shooter.
I can also reassure the community right now, we believe that the threat to the community is over.
People who were injured were transported to the St. Luke's Magic Valley Medical Center as police worked to notify next of kin. The surrounding businesses sheltered in place, and people in the area were bused to the Twin Falls courthouse to reunite with their families.
We have literally hundreds of people that were in some way, shape, or form in the area of this restaurant at the time.
The Twin Falls Police Department was first on scene.
This is the most chaotic scene that many of them will ever have in their careers. They rose to their training, they rose to the level that our community expects.
And now partnering agencies are jumping in to help to investigate the scene and identify what happened.
State partners, federal partners, along with the FBI and the ATF have called to assist us for help. They have resources on the way here so that we can properly document the scene.
The police department is asking you to refrain from spreading any rumors about the shooter and is asking anyone with information to contact them at 208-735-4357.
The burger chain had been open for only a week at its Twin Falls, Idaho location before the shooting. Thousands of people, meantime, in Spokane County, Washington, have been forced from their homes as 3 major wildfires tear through the area. Officials say at least 600 structures have been destroyed, with crews still working to confirm whether anyone was hurt or is missing. Washington's governor has declared a state of emergency, and the National Guard is assisting. Back home, very calm conditions for the end of our weekend. What does the start of the work week have in store for us? Let's get the answer from Art.
All right, and away we go with that. Let's take a look at what we've got going on right now. 71 degrees out there for across. It feels like that out there as well. Dew point 65 degrees. And, of course, not much in the way of any fog, holding on to calm conditions out there right now. And, of course, we've got the humidity is just about 81%. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. Some clouds are starting to sneak in, coming in from the west. You can see them up in Canada as well. That's ushering in a huge area of low pressure up there that's kind of pulling more moisture on the way. Had a nice little punch come in from the west coast and then headed right into Idaho and then right back into Canada. And it's headed our way. We'll get into how this all shapes up. We take a wider view. We're seeing quiet conditions out there right now. That punch came in and worked its way up and it's now headed our way. But we get back to more moisture, still holding on to areas up in Quebec and Toronto, all the way up from the south, coming in from areas down for Florida, working up to Georgia as well, then all the way through South Carolina and getting into Virginia as well and right up along the seaboard. You're also seeing more of that moisture continue up all the way into New York as well. So that's what's happening. We're quiet, although all that is happening to the east. We're going to hold on to 83 degrees for La Crosse. We're looking at some sunshine on the way through. Well, a few high clouds sneaking by. Other than that, it's going to be clear skies on the way. 83 degrees for Eau Claire. That's for Monday, holding on to the early morning hours. Preliminary sunshine with a few clouds coming back your way as well. Then we get into this. We got the cloud cover, we got the showers, and then we have some storm activity on the way as we go through Monday. That'll continue working up along the northern tier of portions of Minnesota and kind of brushing areas into the central portion. Once we get into Monday around 10:45, that moisture starts to sneak in a little bit lower into areas down to portions of Minnesota. It starts to work its way in. Once we get into Tuesday, and that comes in all the way in about 4:15. All that cloud cover was working its way all the way through earlier, about 4 or 5 hours before that, but it's going to be here. We'll continue on to get that by areas by Rusk County. Eau Claire is going to get light to moderate shower activity. Then we see the big batch coming in from Rochester as well down to Mason City. That's going to work its way up through Winona, Black River Falls, and continue to move on. We even saw a little storm or two kind of working through the area here from time to time, especially between in there, some areas by Eau Claire as well as Winona. So be careful about that. That's going to be that track that's working through there right now. We're going to hold on to how this all shapes up for Black River Falls. 7:10 in the morning, we're seeing more cloud cover and I should say rainfall moving away from Eau Claire, getting to Black River Falls, Winona, La Crosse, all in that as well. And up and out of the region, it goes down up to the north. Down to the south, we're holding on to Prairie du Chien with a little lighter showers. This has changed quite a bit. And once we get into Tuesday around 10:05, we're pretty much done. We got some cloud cover sneaking in with more of that rainfall trying to get back again, trying to brush areas down to the south. But other than that, we're dry. We'll get into temperatures for tonight. Once again, 50s, 60s in the forecast leading into Monday. Widespread 80s again. Then we get into this, so as we go right into the overnight hours for your Monday going into the overnight, we're looking at 50s and 60s again, leading into Tuesday, where we're looking at temperatures in the 70s and the 80s in the forecast. And I'm talking low 80s up to 82 degrees possibly. Then we finish out with this. We're going to hold on to the possibility of again getting into the forecast area, holding on to rainfall kicking back in. We're looking at maybe a quarter of an inch or less in the forecast for the next 7 days. Then we lead into how this all shapes up for your forecast, going right back into it. Low 80s in the forecast, very comfortable conditions as well. Showers and storms coming in for Tuesday, possibly a shower or two coming in for your Wednesday as well.
Okay, those temperatures pretty good for the start of August.
100%.
Not too hot. Thanks, Art. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers looking for a series sweep out west, plus all eyes on Love. The Packers quarterback is entering his 4th season as the starter. You hear why he's more confident going into this year. Kate is next.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
Big names, big experiences, one unforgettable weekend. August 6th through 8th. See Keith Urban, John Party, Ernest, Gene Simmons Band, and more. All in one place. Ashley for the Arts, the Can't Miss Summer Festival. 3 days of live music, art, food trucks, and family fun. Don't miss an unforgettable experience that gives back. Get your tickets today at ashleyforthearts.com.
Worried about being a little fish in a big pond? At CBTC, you're not just a number. With small class sizes and a great faculty-to-student ratio, you'll get personalized attention from our dedicated instructors. Our comprehensive support systems include financial aid and academic advising, designed to help you succeed every step of the way. Dive into your future today and experience the difference at CBTC. Visit cbtc.edu to get started.
The Brewers are coming to the Coulee region.
And there she goes!
Yeah, you heard that right. All summer long, you can catch the Brewers right here and for free. No pay-per-view, no subscription, just good old reliable free TV the way the baseball gods intended it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the action as News 8 now brings you 10 games throughout the summer. The Brewers playing here? You're welcome. The Milwaukee Brewers on News 8 Now.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, the Brewers were looking to close out this West Coast road trip with a sweep over the Angels as Jacob Misiorowski was taking the mound looking to continue his impressive season. Miz enters this game leading the league in ERA and strikeouts, a force on the mound, and today was no different. First inning, first batter of the game, brings the high heat for out number 1. Next batter, right down the middle. You're not going to touch that one. Then again with 2 strikes, this time with the breaking ball. Strikes out the side to start the game. But then in the second, Miz gets tagged up, 1 on and 1 out. And Wade Meckler finds the barrel, and this ball is launched deep to right for a 2-run shot. Angels take the lead. After that, Miz was lights out, but the damage was done. The Brewers offense was a no-show. Just 5 hits on the day as Milwaukee drops the finale 3-0. So despite the 2-run home run, Miz finished with just 2 hits against, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts over 7 innings. But when you can't score a run, you're not going to win any games. However, after the Dodgers got swept, the Brewers still holding on to the best record in baseball at 69-42. And with the Cubs dropping their game today, the Brewers still holding on to a 6.5 game lead in the NL Central. The Pirates falling to 1 game below 500. Milwaukee and Pittsburgh set to face off for a 4-game series starting tomorrow. All right, in the American League, the Twins in Seattle down 4 in the 8th, but with 2 men on, Royce Lewis is going to make this a game. It's a 3-run shot to deep center field. Minnesota within 1. Then in the 9th, Luke Keyshaw leading things off, and with 1 swing of the bat, he's going to tie the game. It's a solo shot to right. This one's knotted up at 6. But in the bottom of the inning, Seattle will get runners in scoring position, and Colt Emerson is going to walk it off. Mariners, they get the win 7-6, the final. We have action ahead of the MLB's trade deadline. One of the most wanted guys in the league, Tarik Skubal, will not be a Milwaukee Brewer as many fans had hoped. Instead, the 2-time Cy Young Award winner will be putting on a Dodgers uniform for the rest of the season. The Dodgers gave up 3 minor league prospects in the trade, and it was a package that many Brewer fans believe Milwaukee could have easily matched. Skubal is set to become a free agent, and the Brewers were unlikely to sign him to a long-term extension, but Skubal would have made Milwaukee a legitimate threat to maybe even win the World Series. But instead, the rich get richer, and an already loaded Dodgers roster just got even scarier. And another starting pitcher that had been rumored to Milwaukee, Freddie Peralta, will not be making a homecoming. The New York Mets have dealt Peralta to the Tampa Bay Rays in exchange for 3 more minor league prospects. Another package the Brewers maybe could have matched, but now the deadline is not over. Milwaukee could still make a big move, maybe get some offensive help, but it's a little disappointing when Milwaukee has one of the best farm systems, and in a season they are contending at the top. Maybe they can make a move to compete in the playoffs, but instead they sit tight for now. All right, the Loggers with a doubleheader tonight. A big win in Game 1, but the Bats would disappear in Game 2 as they split the 2 games with Thunder Bay. All right, we are just 40 days away, or just over 40 days away from the Packers season opener. A lot of eyes are going to be on Jordan Love this season. Love entering year 4 as the Packers quarterback. He showed a lot of promise, but many times throughout last season, fans were left with wanting a little more. Love had good stats last year despite many key pieces around him getting injured, but now going into 2026, all his guys are healthy, and they're looking to make a big leap as an offense.
Just looking around at each kind of position we have, we got a lot of playmakers, a lot of guys that also have been here and been in this system, and we've played a lot of ball together. So especially in the receiver room, tight end once we get Tucker back. So there's a lot of things that just, you get excited about. It's not your first time going out there and playing with these guys. So we get some stuff to just continue to build on some of the last seasons we've had.
Well, after last year's season ended with a Final Four finish, Wisconsin volleyball has reloaded and are set for another strong 2026 season. The 18 Big Ten coaches have predicted Wisconsin to finish second in the Big Ten, only behind Nebraska. Wisconsin has 2 players with preseason All-Big Ten honors. The Badgers will have their alumni match on August 8th with their season opener coming against Butler on August 14th. And the calendars turn to August. We're finally getting into the fun of volleyball starting, football starting, of course the baseball going down the stretch of the final season. It's a great year great time for sports fans, and especially looking at this Packers roster. We were talking about it earlier, the weapons they have, Kraft being healthy, Watson being healthy, but you just mentioned you were really excited on Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
Hopefully the rookie can have a big breakout sophomore year.
Yeah, I mean, we saw plenty of flashes from that rookie season, but he wasn't used maybe as much as Packer fans thought the first-round pick was going to do. But I believe they were interviewing with NFL Network and said they're going to basically give Golden Romeo Dobbs' old role, which is the X position, which is across from the tight end, usually just in one-on-one situations. So we might see a few deep balls to Matthew Golden on the left side of the field. So we'll see if he can really make that sophomore jump.
And Dobbs was getting a ton of catches on the outside of the middle of the field, really anywhere. And if they can get Golden the ball, he's got the speed, he's got the quickness. He could break a couple of those out and hopefully have a bunch of big plays for the Packers this year.
That's right. I, of course, love the Packers, but we got to keep focusing on the Brewers. We're right in the mix for the best record in baseball. Home field throughout the playoffs would be huge, especially now that they have to go up against Tarek Skubal at least once or twice if there was an NLCS matchup. But trade deadline around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
late
still
tomorrow
time.
afternoon, tomorrow evening. So don't give up. Maybe they can make a move before then. And if not, well, they have the best record in baseball
Still
with
a good
the team
team
they got.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Ken.
Yep.
That's all for sports. Ken's back after this.
Tired of running out of hot water? Upgrade to a Bradford White tankless water heater installed by Maxwell White Plumbing. Save up to $300 with a $100 water heater coupon, $100 trade-in, and $100 Focus on Energy rebate. Enjoy endless hot water and call Maxwell White today.
News 8, the Salvation Army, and the YMCA are helping our community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 7th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash. We'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 7th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank and Home Furniture.
Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes.
This is not a game, and you're not playing.
Your struggle with type 2 diabetes is real, but so is your strength and determination, and you're ready to make a move. Mounjaro is proven to lower A1C.
Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
See how Mounjaro performed against Ozempic. Visit Mounjaro.com/compare.
Make your move. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Mounjaro.
Hi, we're Easy Cash Buyer.
And we're here to put an end to the hassle of selling your home.
We buy houses for cash.
With no showings and no commissions.
Don't even fix a thing.
Just cash in your pocket when you need it.
Whatever the situation you find yourselves in,
and whatever your property looks like,
we'll buy it as is for cash. Give us a quick call today for a fair cash offer.
And close when you're ready. It's that easy.
Call 715-303-SELL.
That's 715-303-SELL.
The quality of their products are fabulous. That's why I always get my faucets and things through them, because I know they're gonna last. Everything they've ever replaced, toilets, faucets, shower heads, has lived its life to its fullest.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The waves were high, but that didn't stop some four-legged athletes from hitting the water in California. Dozens of dogs and their handlers competed in Pacifica's 10th annual Dog Surfing Championship, where balance, style, and time on the wave all count. Judges scored each ride on how long the dogs stayed up, the waves they caught, and any tricks along the way. Rusty, a miniature pinscher from Huntington Beach, has been surfing since he was just 4 months old.
He is the smallest dog that surfs and the only miniature pinscher that surfs in the entire world.
You know, it's fun, everybody's having a good time, the dogs are having a good time, and it's just a fun thing to do. So I think a lot of people just really enjoy watching it.
Handlers say the competition is about more than winning. It's a day at the beach for dogs who just love to ride. Art's going to have a final check your weather after this.
During the anniversary sale at Home Furniture, celebrate the savings. Right now, get our best finance offer and pay no interest until 2030. Or get an extra 10% off the home price, like this Verona sofa, just $8.99. The anniversary sale, now at Home Furniture.
This September 24th through 27th, Oktoberfest returns. From Bavaria to the Bluffs, join the 65th annual celebration of music, authentic German fare, parades, and non-stop dancing to spread the Gemütlichkeit. Thursday is craft beer night. Sample the finest brews from some of the region's top craft breweries. Sunday is family day, kids activities, and free admission. Don't miss the parades, local bands, artisan vendors, and the best food around. Grab your lederhosen, bring the crew, and taste the tradition. Get your tickets now. Prost!
Hey man. Whoa. I'm you from the future. Our doctor figured out why the constipation with belly pain keeps coming back. It's IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save.
A semi ran us into the median. I had a lot of medical bills, and it was crazy amounts of money too. Without Pemberton, I would have been lost. They made me feel like I was important. I love that there was a lot of communication. I think that that was probably the most important part of everything that was going on for me, was just knowing that I was being taken care of and that they were assuring me that I was going to be all right and that they could get this taken care of for me, and they did. Everything they did helped make sure that I was going to be okay.
Rest assured, at Home Sleep Express, the anniversary mattress sale is back. And right now on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep, pay no interest until 2030 or get an extra 10% off sale prices. Find the ideal match for your perfect night's rest. The anniversary mattress sale now at Home Sleep Express.
Some mid-80s, some low 70s or upper 70s as well, and some low 80s back again for Eau Claire. We'll hold on to those temperatures in the low 80s as well with the upper 70s. Getting into some showers coming in for Tuesday, 40% chance, 30% chance in Eau Claire. We'll hold on to maybe some showers coming in for Wednesday as well.
All right, so no all-day washouts. That looks pretty good for the 8 day.
100%.
All right, that'll do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.